Testing. Okay, there's my microphone. This is basically me just testing, so. Oh man, reverb. Shh, be quiet. I think the last time I streamed was like more than a year ago, so bear with me. I'm just figuring some stuff out. I don't care much for an interface, blah blah blah. Let's see. It could be a bit smaller. Go. In case I need a camera thingy here probably. Hey game dev. I might still need to figure out how YouTube chat stuff. It's Twitch, that kind of thing, but let's see if that's possible. Settings. Okay, that should do it. I think I'm gonna test that real quick. Not much in stream, just me resetting OBS and some settings and see if everything works properly. So don't expect a stream or anything, just me testing stuff out. And I need to figure out my microphone again. Testing. Hey Aldron. Everything seems to be fine now. Is it my volume or is it just really freaking loud? This is also why I probably won't use a camera, because this freaking microphone will be in my face the whole time. I'd actually need a better way to set this up. I might actually get a new microphone at some point, because this is just annoying. Okay. Weird sounds. Be careful. This would be freaking annoying because I can't see my own keyboard, and I'm one of those people that look at their keyboard when writing or whatever, so. That said, the first sound is much better. Hey, Rubfish. It's actually fun to see people who come be like, oh my god, it's Luos, yes, and I'm only figuring out how to properly set everything up. I prefer if my microphone was on the side, but oh my god, how am I gonna do this? Maybe a bit higher, in fact. If it's above me though, then I need to talk like this, which is useless. I might need a new microphone. But then again, what kind? Do I want one that's actually attached to my freaking head, or... I'm gonna mute myself and move the microphone to another location. 1 second. Well, 1 second. A little bit longer than that. Hey, Blue Tiger. This is gonna be such a mess. You should actually properly... hello unknown RH, what's going on? It's been the first time in a year that I turned on streaming, so I need to mute myself 1 second. It's been so long, more than a year that I've been streaming, so I'm setting up the microphone again, OBS, that kind of stuff, and it's a pain in the ass. So, bear with me while I make noises and mute myself constantly. And I also need to constantly listen to myself to see if the microphone is any good. This is why I need another location for my camera at one point. I have like this big black hole on my face. So the problem is if I move that camera to here, then it's that ugly kitchen that's still a work in progress. Let's see. How is this cable? Okay. I'm not sure what the camera's gonna see when I'm moving it behind all this crap, but how do you want to open this? I'm not even sure what I want to open, so there we go, yeah. Well, you can probably see a cat somewhere. There's one in the background window. There's a fat cat over there. Let's see. Come on. That might actually be better. Though I never really like this side of my face, but who cares? It's not like I'm like, oh my god, look at my face. And it's warm here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. But now I cannot see my monitor. I might need to... Okay. Muting myself again. Speaking about the cheesecake stuff, I need to fucking mute myself, and I need to mute myself on Twitch and unmute myself in OBS. Freaking brain. Anyways, the cheesecake actually went well, though I used pineapple, and I didn't realize that pineapple as it is a little bit tough. So it's a bit chunky, and I kind of forgot to cook it a little bit, so it's a bit more softer. So the taste is really good, and it is quite fluffy, but there are small little bits of. So next time, a better cheesecake. And I need to move the. Oh my god! I can tell I haven't been speaking English in a while as well. I need to move my microphone again. So BRB. So hello, John. Okay, now it's way too high, but I can move it. We have the technology. Now I need to listen to myself again, so yay. Testing. Oh my god, the delay. I'm not sure how that works when I actually am streaming, but I need to listen to myself. I need to enable the monitor. I can mute the output, but let's see if this works. I wonder if you people are hearing me and me. double. Testing. This is my voice. This. Oh my god. This. No, it can be a lot better. I mean, if I speak directly into the microphone, it's so much more clear. This is my voice. I'm here to exterminate. Do you use voice meter? I need to mute myself again. There. Actually, oh, I was muting myself, but wait. This was what I'm doing. Monitor off. There we go. I think someone just called me and I missed it. Blah 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 blah. My brother called. 1 second. And stop. I'm actually not using voice meter. I'm just using OBS and all kinds of weird filters that came with OBS. What's it called? Let me actually show that stuff somewhere. Big microphone, and then I think it was filters. Yeah, realign. So, re-equalizer, refer, recomplete, that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird to have this black thing above my head though. It's like... Yeah, I know that I should turn off Twitch and that kind of thing, but I'm actually trying to see if the voice is any good and stuff. I wouldn't have Twitch open normally. Too many streams. You are live. Yay, thank you. I need to listen to myself one more time and then I'll just keep it like that for regular streaming stuff. I kind of usually shut it down. Freaking my... There we go. Okay, here we go again. One more time. I'm listening to myself, by the way. Oh, my brother's calling. I need to actually mute myself. 1 seconde, lecture. Normally my brother only calls when it's an emergency. Now it's not an emergency, but my heart was already like, eh. The sound stopped and you sat so still I thought the stream died. Well, I can't sit very still. Though the cat might give it away. Can I actually get a little bit more view on the cat? Just a little bit. underneath my arm. Gimme! She's totally ignoring me. Okay, this seems fine. I'm gonna restart Restream because for some reason it's not actually pasting things around. Because the people who are talking in YouTube should see the Twitch stuff and vice versa, but oh my god. Let's see. Can someone from YouTube say hello and someone from Twitch say hello? I appreciate it. Dun 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 dun. Hello. Now I'm wondering if actually people from YouTube can see this. It should work, but it's also nice that YouTube does not give me a proper link. Let me check. No, it does not work. That's kind of stupid. I mean, there we go. And the people on Twitch should show here along with the people on Twitch, but where's my chat? There we are. Also, Twitch. Hello. So it's been like years, and Twitch's chat is still like delaying and that kind of thing. Anyways, frick it. There we go. I still have this thing above my head though, which is kind of annoying. They are working, but I enabled something on Restream to make sure that where is it? Here we go. Relay automatically forwards all incoming chat messages from each platform to all the other active platforms set up in Restream. So it should work, but I'm not sure how or what. Oh well. Who cares? I'll just probably repeat stuff anyway. And now for some reason this is not working anymore. The chat. Why are you not working? What broke? Now, okay, I'm gonna move this over here because I need to copy stuff and then hopefully paste it in OBS again. Test. Seems to work now. Yes, so the message came, but okay, one more test. Sorry, this won't be a game dev stream at all because figuring things out is so annoying. Blah test. Where do you actually find the link to your own live stream stuff? It should be here, right? Yeah, I'm live now. Yeah, the blood test is not actually being copied. Another test. Another paralyzer. Huh. I'm gonna give up. I don't feel like messing about with that. So I have 15 minutes left. What shall I do with those 15 minutes? Give me a suggestion. Basically, this project doesn't have any particles in it yet. I can maybe explain that a little bit. I don't even have I might have explosion textures, but that's about it. I'm basically for Unreal Engine 4.16, I had a toolkit which contained all the particle systems I ever purchased, ever made for clients, ever made for myself. I merged them all to one kit bash thing. So if I have another client or I need to try and come up with something, I can just grab from all kinds of sources and make something that would be okay for like the development stages. Like, is this kind of like how you want it? And they go, I want the explosion a little bit different. Then I don't need to create a whole explosion. I can just grab another explosion somewhere and see if that mix and matches. So I have something as a base. And I wanted to redo that because it became a 40 gigabyte mess of all kinds of textures, multiple instances of the same textures, material functions, that kind of thing. So it got quite annoying, so to speak. I kind of want to remake a new toolkit for 4.22 and play around with that. Let's see, more people messaging, blah 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 blah. Nothing. Blue Tiger said, installing Spatial OS is a pain. Visual Studio doesn't want to compile Unreal Engine 4 from source. It always goes for like 30 minutes and then just fails. That sounds like a pain for sure. Game Dev suggested Niagara maybe. I haven't played with Niagara yet actually. It's somewhat a shame. But on the other hand, I want to wait until it's a finished product. At least it's out of the beta. It has its pros and cons, of course, because if I was more involved in the progress of it being created, I might have more influence on things that might work in my advantage in the long run. On the other hand, I don't like spending time on something that might not work the next day because they're still updating. And so it's a double-edged sword. My time is valuable, so I should spend some more time on it in the next few months, but I need to find that time and I need to give myself the permission to have that kind of time. So for now, no Niagara yet. To go back on this, I purchased the VFX Playground from a VFX buddy. Where is it? Maps. I think Showcase works fine. Which is kind of fun, so you can easily goof around with new effects and place them about the level, see how they work. Which is quite interesting. Compiling only 4,000 shaders. Great, thank you. I like how the default texture is now applied to the edges here. I'll definitely try to stream that, Eldron. This is one big minigun. So I'm not gonna wait and sit around at the moment for 4K shader. So let's see. I also purchased Fluid Ninja. It's actually, I'm not sure if it's still available. And also I'm not sure why it's not available. New Incognito and Fluid Ninja. Let's see. It seems to be available. Okay. It's quite a cool thing to play around with. I haven't really gotten into it yet, but let's see if I can show you how and what. Levels. I'm actually thinking that if this is something that I get a proper hang of, then I might use it a lot more. Though Jenga FX also is coming with some cool Embergen stuff, which I also need to practice. I'll show how it works a little bit in a minute. It's a bit harder than I expected, but man. Rubfish says, I'll be taking some time to rest until the end of the year. I'm done with my side project and I've had enough with one 8-hour day job, so maybe I'll be introducing myself in Unreal to play again. Yeah, I definitely take some time off sometimes. I'm actually took the last 6 months off to figure out what I want to do in the next 10 years instead of just making particle effects for clients. I do want to still make particle effects for clients, but I want to have a set goal for like in 10 years I want to have at least 1 or 2 games finished, that kind of thing. Because else I'll just be like a projectile on the loose and not sure what I'm end up with. So I don't want to do that again. Anyways, press play. So I'll actually like that. See if it still works. There we go, and just go to Fluid Ninja, which is kind of funny. You have flower now. You can also paint things in it a little bit. It's a bit aggressive though. Can I still open the content browser? I should be able to. There, it's actually quite funny to. I'm actually in Fluid Ninja particle systems. PS flower. I'm actually happy that he called it particle system underscore instead of PAR like I do. That way I can differentiate better. So this should actually be on another screen normally, because it's suggested to use 2 screens for this. It's basically, this particle system is affecting all this, which is actually really cool. So what I can do is actually, I still need to set up my keyboard shortcuts for that. Let me duplicate this emitter real quick. Does that work on Unity too? I'm actually not sure. I've never used Unity besides like for 1 hour, so don't ask me that. Rubfish says, I've just been working a lot in the last month, so I like some time to draw, animate, and just enjoy art. Oh yeah, that's so important. I noticed that I wasn't enjoying my stuff anymore, which was also a good reason to go like, I should reevaluate myself. Simple gradient. Do I actually have some other stuff that I could play around with? So let's say I pick a random ugly texture. You can already see a change in here, which is quite cool. Which opens up a lot of possibilities in the future, I think. It's still compiling shaders, so I should not have picked that one. Let me grab the Z's. And this is all done with orbit, so if I disable orbit and that kind of stuff, let's set the rotation rate much higher. And now you'll get a much more aggressive smoke. Set the initial color differently, like that. I'm actually not sure why the color is influencing that as much, but I mean blue, and it moves inward a little bit and then gives up. But the other way around, it seems to be more aggressive. Need to figure out why that's a thing. Let's disable orbit for now, and let's grab a location cylinder. I'm looking at the rotation in here. It's probably Y plus, so there we go. Let's make the radius a little bit bigger. No, 200. Come on. 1300. And yeah, this is like just me playing around. Let's try something else real quick. I'm not sure if it works. I had some problems with that last time, but let's say instead of a spawn rate, we use a burst of like 200 to 50 textures. And for some reason, it does not update here until I enable that one and disable that one again, as you can see, which is really weird. Hello AA, you're looking at a tool that's available for Unreal Engine. I'm not sure if it's available for Unity. And it basically uses emitters and a flow map system to generate new flipbooks and that kind of thing. Here's what, just trying it out. Let's do something with initial velocity. Okay, that's kind of weird, but interesting. It's so annoying to work on one monitor at the same time. Let's try something differently than this. Let's make it move to the left. 20 here, maybe 50 tops there. And as you can see, the offset is now a problem, of course. So let's move this over here. And let's set the offset. Okay, what the hell? Scale. Is it O.1? Ah. That's kind of odd though. Can you try to render it to a sprite? You actually can. You just need to hold this, if I'm correct. And just keep going until... And this is now the baked sequence. Let's see where it saved it, because I'm not sure where it saved it yet. Where's my content browser? Content browser? Where are you? Hello? There we go. That took a while. Where would it save them? Templates. Output. Ah, there we go. So basically it gives you a setup, which is odd, okay. It gives you a velocity setup, which makes the blending between frames a little bit better. This is okay, but if you are someone like Glad, he will probably tell you why it's not always a good case to use. Let's see. Oh wow, that's a very basic setup. How can I bring a CSV file and map it in Unreal for datafish medius points? I have no idea. That's not something that I have ever done, so I can't help you with that. Sorry. So I am wondering why it's moving like this in the end. Let's do something differently. I'm just gonna set that to 0 again and actually move this here. And as you can see, all of a sudden Unreal Engine decided to make this very small instead of big. So I need to move to one monitor and back, and there it is again. Very odd bug. Initial location. Let's make it a constant because I just want it there. Come on, where are you? Okay, that's a bit too far, but I really noticed that I need to set up some keyboard shortcuts. So let's do that real quick. Cascade. 1%, 1, 2. For some reason then 100% instead of 25, which is really confusing. Or blah 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 blah. Bounce. I don't use that much. Duplicate emitter. Control W. Export all. Export emitter. I'll do that later. For some reason I use H for geometry, which is quite handy. Brainstock says, hello, do you draw? I can draw, but it depends on what you want me to draw, because I am very limited in my drawing skills. You make bounds in Unreal, no? To limit particles. Yeah, you want to use bounds for that kind of thing. which might actually be a thing in here. I'm not sure. What else is there? Where's the other one? I'll figure out the rest later. But I do want to show something else. I really freaking hate this floor. I get why it's used in some cases, but it's... So what I tend to do is just go to geometry properties and then find this in the content browser. Then import, and I need to find it. I think it's art and design, and then I think work, and I think I got one over here. Yes, this is the same mesh, but just a square. I'm gonna overwrite this inside the Unreal Engine folder, and now we have a nice floor to use instead. Let's just save it for now. Hey Nikolai, how's it been? It's been a long time. How are you? So I can actually see where that thing is. Okay, minus 100. Minus 200. Let's change the life size for now. Choo! Okay, that's kind of funny, but... So, in theory, you could... It's kind of silly that they... Oh, there we go. Now what? Did you freeze? It's so weird that I cannot... Let's just stop for a second. There we go. Hey Santosh! Oh man, that's also a long time ago. I hope everybody's doing fine. Nikolai says, I just woke up and saw you're on. You're my first streamer I followed back a few years ago. Aww. And I'm also one of the streamers that just quit streaming because busy and work and whatever. This is actually quite funny, but for some reason my content browser does not want to show itself over and over again. Show engine content. Nope. Oh yeah, the Fallout days when I was still playing Fallout. I kind of want to never play Fallout again because when I do, I just forget about everything I need to do in life and just play Fallout. Rainstock says, I mean, the process how you're getting your idea to life. Maybe you draw it first. I tend not to do that much. I just try and block out with, like I said in the beginning of the stream, with a Git bash kind of project. I can actually show you the old one real quick. Yeah, that must have been like 5-6 years ago, I think. Oh man, that's a long time ago again. I feel old. Luckily, I'm not so old that people can call me a boomer, but not that I would care, but... anything else? I kind of want to make a material filled with variables that I can copy and paste, because if there's something I really don't like is having to write variables all the time. But this is the old version of this toolkit, and as you can see, it has all this stuff in it and even more in the marketplace, which all contains all kinds of effects and whatever. And I basically try to combine all this to make examples and see if a client needs adjusting before I basically paint over it with special effects. There was something I was working on before I decided to call this quits. Let's see. Beam thrusts. Basically, this was the idea, I think. Not that one. So initially this was a copy from a few particle systems, and then I'll just goof about and recreate it with my own meshes, own textures, that kind of thing. It's meh, but just as a test to see how that will work. Let's see, Rafi says, you were one of my initial teachers. I still remember to copy your shaders in Shaderforce 4 or 5 years ago. Dude, aw. And then look at you now. You're freaking amazing VFX artist. I'm actually like nowadays looking at your stuff and I'm like, oh, whoa, I wish I could do that. So, Blue Tiger says, yes, Fallout, where it takes you 3 hours to go from one main mission to another. Those side quests are too tempting not to take. Wait, there is a main mission? I thought everything was a side quest now. No, in Fallout 4, I cannot enjoy Fallout 4 because it's like on my back of my head is like, you suddenly have a son, you should save him. And you're actually at the moment building a village kind of thing, a settlement, and you're like, I should be playing Fallout now. I should not be playing this very basic, mediocre SimCity kind of thing, and I should also save my kid. I don't know, but I did play Fallout 1, 2, 3 and New Vegas a lot. And I'm actually playing Outer Worlds from time to time. But a bug kind of killed my enthusiasm for that because I cannot finish one of the quests. So now I'm just killing everyone. Okay, so basically that was the old toolbox. Like I said, I don't draw that much. I tend to use all kinds of particle systems because this is a lot of particle systems that you can play around with. There's a lot. Some of them are my own and others are from Epic and some I purchased. It's kind of fun to have that all together. But it became a massive mess. So I'm doing that again. Where was I? So this is only one of the texture maps, and I think the setup, like Flower, uses a specific noise map. So let's say I pick Explosion 6. And it uses different kind of textures to create something else, which is kind of cool. But let's say is that not possible? Okay. That's odd. It only picks it from the Explosion 6 folder apparently. This is kind of interesting though. So, if you want to draw, then definitely do so, because it helps you stage everything better. Basically, anything you write down helps you think about the process. So, I'm not saying don't draw Brainstalk. Definitely draw. Nikolai says, glad I stopped by for a minute. Hope to see you stream more often. I hope so too. I'll do my best. I need to practice my English anyway, so. And Rufus says, I still love your job. Here's to always learn. But thanks. Yeah, learning. I need to go back and do some more exciting things instead of only some boring stuff that I've been done lately. Freehand velocity. Draw here. So, why would you have that draw here thing? There we go. So now I can just draw and make a flipbook out of it, right? It's kind of fun to see it influence everything, but there's no recording. Oh, there we go. So if I press record and then do this. Okay. There should be a button for recording in that case, I guess, because else you get something like that, which is kind of stupid. No. Doesn't want to do it anymore for some reason. Okay. Did you share it for free, the project with VFX? I mean, I'm not allowed to do that because it contains so much NDA stuff and marketplace content, so I would never be able to give that away to people. Which is fine, but I do kind of want to make like a starter pack thing with just some things for people to start up with, like material that's set up properly, that kind of thing, because it might be something fun to do, I think. Bye bye. Not delete assets, but I can now. Come on, delete. Why are you not deleting? Here we go. Delete. Bye bye. Anyways, I need to go for now. I might try and stream more in the next few days, but I'll try. Rubfish says, I'll say that drawing, learn composition and color theory, how to express your ideas. This is super good for VFX artists, even a must to have some concept skills if you need to work in a team. That's for sure. Though, it is somewhat fine to show your concepts in a 3D state or a mock-up state if that's the way you do it. There's no defined rules for concept art, but a lot of people might not like it if it's not drawn. It's a bit like N-guns, I guess, but yeah, you don't need ultra drawing skills, but some super basic knowledge. It does help, even if it's just like simple sketches. I might be able to show you real quick something that helped me before. I actually need to move all the way over here. So much stuff. Get over here. There we go. I'm not sure if it's actually the right book, but this was actually made around the Red Roger stuff. And even some crappy, can I see it? Yeah, crappy sketches like this might help with just some ideas. It doesn't need to be super perfect, but it gives you an idea like maybe I need this kind of mesh or that kind of texture. And basically for an ice package, where is it? Next page, this, yeah. Even sometimes scrappy things like this might actually work because you have an idea on how the movement will work and whatever. It helps with whatever is in your brain. If it's on paper, then your brain has a little bit more space to work around the details. At least that works for me. So here are more crappy sketches for an ice effect. I mean, that just works, you know? And yeah, for me it works. For other people it might not work. Let's see if there's anything else here. No, it's mainly a very empty book actually. So this sketch, that one, that's the base of the particle pew pew pack thing that I made a long time ago. Oh, actually half a year ago, sir. I have no idea when I made it. I think that's all the sketches I have in here. Yeah. Okay, that was me talking. I really need to go because food is almost done and girlfriend will be home soon. But thank you all for joining. Actually kind of fun to talk a little bit and goof off, but I'll try to do more VFXy stuff next time. So have a good evening, good day, and take care everyone. And now to find the off button on OBS. Stop streaming, I guess.